Alright, welcome back to the channel. I'm Marlon Watts, co-owner and CEO of WRLDINVSN, and today we got a special one for y'all. We taking y'all to Fort Lauderdale where we had an event where Rap Snacks Disrupt. Alright, we met with a lot of people that y'all gonna be getting advice and tips from. But before we get into that video, make sure you like, you subscribe to our channel, run us up. 60,000 subscribers is on the way. When we get to 60,000 subscribers, we're gonna be giving another lucky subscriber 100 free t-shirts. So make sure you like and comment on this video. Don't forget, we have that free Facebook group where we giving exclusive access and content to me and Nick. So if you haven't applied to be in that group, it literally only takes 1 second. Go ahead on and click the link in the description. But I know y'all tired of me talking. Let's go ahead on and get straight into them tips and let's go meet some people. On the Activate Your Vision podcast right now with Moneybagg Yo, and he gonna give you guys some tips about first getting your brand started. So I got a question for you, Bag. When you was first getting your brand started, what was those things that you did to prepare yourself to the position that you are now?
I really just, kept on the vision, kept pushing, stayed focused. They ain't gonna get it at first, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna get what you trying to do like first hand. So you just gotta force it on them, keep pushing it on them till they get it. You know what I'm saying? Some people catch on late. Around this time when I first started, it was like 2017, when I dropped my first tape, I was passing them out, you know what I'm saying? And really the streets took it globally, so the rest is history.
All right, y'all just heard it from Moneybagg Yo himself. You can't skip the steps of taking it to the streets. If Moneybagg Yo could suck up his pride and sell CDs hand to hand, you got to be able to have the confidence in your brand to be able to sell your product on the streets. You got to be able to do these pop-up shops and move your product if you actually want to see your brand grow. In this next clip, we're about to talk to James Lindsay. James Lindsay is the active CEO and founder of Rap Snacks, all right? So what James is going to talk to us about is why having a team is so important. If you want to build a multi-million-dollar business like Rap Snacks or WRLDINVSN, you have to get out here, become a leader, and put a team in play.
Number one opportunity to scale is having a great team around you. Number one, you can have the best product in the world, but if you don't have the team and the infrastructure to be able to scale your business, it's going to stay stagnant. I've been doing this for 28 years. I had to learn that because Rap Snacks had the peaks and valleys, and it always hasn't been the Rap Snacks that everybody see, right? So it was my team that helped me really scale my business.
Right. Talking about team, how are you able to put the team in play? Because a lot of people, what we realize is that you have to become the person that you need to become to also gather those followers.
Right.
So what are you doing to put yourself in a leadership position to have people want to be a part of your team?
Right. Well, first and foremost, we're giving back to the community. We have a Boss Up nonprofit organization that really attacks some of the issues we have in our community. And the number one issue is financial literacy. Understanding how to invest, understanding, how to invest your money and get a return. So we have this app called Stock Boss Up where we teach kids from a young age how to invest in the stock market. And if they are, 25 to 30 years old, they might have $1 million they're investing right. But that's what happens in the other classes of our world. They have the opportunity, but we don't.
Yeah. So y'all heard it here first. If you want to be able to be a leader, sometimes you have to be able to think about other people than yourself. So from what I hear, Rap Snacks has its brand out there, but it's saying that we believe in providing financial literacy to people that need it, that we're going to create something else from Rap Snacks, and we're going to go out into the community and feed that information. So always remember, we always tell y'all why. Rap Snacks knows their why. That's why they're able to effectively do the things that they need to do and create that team. When your why is very clear, people want to know, people want to support. So we're challenging y'all to work on y'all why and continue to delegate and elevate. Hope y'all enjoyed that from Mr. Lindsay. But man, I really hope y'all enjoying right now that we are giving y'all top shelf knowledge, man. We were able to get in these rooms and we had to put this stuff on tape. We had to. So man, make sure y'all paying attention to this. Make sure you watching the entire video. Make sure you like, subscribe to our channel, run us up. 60K is approaching fast. But hey, in this next clip, we're gonna speak to Mr. Wise. Mr. Wise talked about how social media is actually changing the world and how you have to be consistent if you want to be the person you want to be, all right? Success is consistent. Consistently just knocking down those tasks every day. But let's go ahead and go talk to Mr. Wise.
I think the number one thing for your brand should be your lifestyle. I think that when you're building a brand, if you build it from the vantage point of your lifestyle, the marketing becomes easy for you. and your target market is easily defined because you already know what you like and what you into. You know what I mean? So if you're developing a brand within the context of your lifestyle, it kind of develops the marketing for you, makes it a little easy.
I understand. With social media growing and becoming a bigger and bigger platforms, what should brands be? How should brands take advantage of social media with monetizing their brand?
Oh, I mean, you have to. That's, I think, where all of life is taking place. I mean, if you're not active on social media, you're going to lose out on a large segment of the market. Because think about it. For example, before the advent of social media, everything was regional. Yep. So your target would be smaller, your reach would be smaller, and it would cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to reach 1 million people, 2 million people. But now on social media, a single social media platform have 1 billion people on the platform. Facebook, for example, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach a much larger demographic. You can have customers from around the world. Again, your lifestyle is not regional. What you're into, the things that you like is not regional, it's global. Right. And the internet gives you access, gives you global reach.
I understand. And speaking of global reach, I think a lot of times a lot of brands strive first starting out to be global. But we always talk about taking it to the streets and being the biggest in your local area. What type of advice would you have when they're on the grounds building their brand?
Stay consistent. Stay consistent and run your brand every single day in your neighborhood. Get out there and be on the grind. You have to do it every day. If you're not waking up and doing it every single day, you're not really there. You're not really there. It's like we say about entrepreneurs. They be like, okay, what can you say to motivate entrepreneurs? What kind of motivational advice? If you got to motivate an entrepreneur, then you ain't in the space. Yeah. You shouldn't be in the space. Entrepreneurs are self-motivated. Get out there and run your grind in your neighborhood. You know what I mean? From the hood to the world. Yeah. That's how we do it.
Y'all heard it here first. If you're an entrepreneur, an important thing that he said was you shouldn't need motivation. You should be the one out there motivating others. People should be willing to follow you. You got to be the leader. You have to believe in it. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in your brand, nobody else will. All right, appreciate you so much.
Appreciate you, man. Y'all are actually my example when I'm talking to young people. Do a lot of engagements with young people in the community centers and community organizations, and y'all are my example. I send people to your page, to your Instagram, WRLDINVSN. Go to WRLDINVSN. Go to WRLDINVSN. Check them out. These brothers, this is what you're saying you want to do. Watch them. You know what I mean, and learn, glean some knowledge from them because they're the example. Y'all the example. Trust that.
All right, in this next clip, we're about to talk to E40. Ooh, E40. And I mean, he gave us top shelf advice about how to stay focused and why you must stay focused on one thing while growing your brand is important and how success will not happen overnight. Hey, but I know y'all tired of me talking. Let's go hear from E40 himself.
You got to stay focused for one. You understand me? You can't be, doing this, doing that. Stay focused on one thing first, and then you can go ahead and graduate to other things with your brand. Always know that ain't nothing gonna happen overnight. If it do, it might not be right. You know what I mean? Always know that you might have a minor setback, but it's just being set up for a major comeback. And everything ain't gonna be always gravy. Make a long story short, man, stay focused and always stay built for this, because this ain't no sprint, it's a marathon. The easiest tactic right now, social media is free. It's the best thing on earth. It's the best thing on earth. You get to show them everything you worth. You get to show them everything. You can from start to finish. When I do my products, I'm showing the R&D, the research and development. From start to finish, I'm involved. I'm not just slapping my name on anything. We are all walking into this thing together.
Hey, we also got some time to chop it up with Romeo. Romeo talked about why having a why is so important and how what people say about your brand when you're not around is what your brand ultimately is. All right. He also said that having a team would be the make or break inside of your business. But hey, let's just go hear from Rome himself.
I gotta tell people, it's not about the business, it's about the brand, that key word. And when I say that is, y'all know who Jeff Bezos is, the founder of Amazon, right? Well, he always said your brand is what people say when you leave the room. So you want to make sure you're building a company that stands for something. You're building a company that make a difference. People always think money, the end game, but you have to have direction. What's the purpose? Me personally is God. So I know if I had God in it anything could go anytime. It may not happen overnight. 'Cause no business gonna happen overnight. Just like y'all, I've been watching what y'all do. Nothing's overnight, right? But a lot of people think they get this amazing idea and it's gonna just blow. But you gotta have the direction. You gotta know who you're doing it for. So my thing, I know guys at the end of that. So when competition comes, I'm not gonna be the one, I'm not gonna be mad if somebody doing better than me. When conflict comes, you know, I'm not gonna be afraid to address it or be able to have those tough conversations. So if you know direction, if you build a truly strong brand with purpose, you know, I think that's the initial key. But what people gotta know is that's just the start. Because once you become successful, it's a whole nother ball game. What's the difference with a lot of these companies, right? You go bring somebody a Louis Vuitton bag, they're gonna be happy they got it even when you leave.
Yep.
That's what we want with our companies, with our business. When we give them a gift, when we give them some knowledge, when they watch what we're doing, we want them to leave happy. We want them to leave learning something. And that's really the biggest key. And God will bless you if that's being done.
Hey, appreciate you, big
Yeah,
dog. Thank
appreciate
you
you
so much.
too. Oh wait, I know this is quick, but the key word is delegation too. You gotta have the right team. A lot of people don't realize that's how Jesus was successful. He's one of the most powerful people ever, right? But he had 12 apostles that go out there and to help and touch the world. So you gotta delegate. So the key word too, once you get to that success, you gotta have the right team.
Gotta have the right team. And we got your bags right now, dog.
Yeah, you know what it is. Hey, 20 plus years, baby.
Appreciate it. Get it. We really appreciate you, Rome. But next, we about to talk to Shabazz, the OG. I'm talking a true OG. He talked about why you have to have ambition because nothing is owed to you. Nobody owe you nothing. You have to go out here and make a way. And he also talked about it's about the journey. It's not about the destination. So a lot of people have destinations, but not understanding it's all about the journey to get to that destination.
The foundation of it all, like they asked Rick Ross this question here yesterday, right? And Ross told him start today, right? Start today, but the piggyback off of starting today is the first thing you got to do is you got to have the ambition, right, and the desire for what it is you say you want. So whatever that looks like, if you decide you want to be a trucker, you want to be a ball player, like whatever your vision is, set your sights to it, but understand it's just your desire, right? Some people think that what they want is owed to them, or what they want is guaranteed to them, or they buy into never give up, just keep going, and what you want you'll get. Sometimes you may have to give up. And what I mean by giving up, not in the sense of being frustrated and saying I quit. You may recognize along on your journey, okay, this ain't it, it's that. You might recognize along the way that I thought I wanted this, but for whatever reason, I keep hitting this wall, right? You're hitting that wall because it's time to redirect. So sometimes I remind people, no matter what it is that you say you want, everything is about the journey. It's the journey. It's not the destination, because the destination is unknown. We don't know what's going to happen at the destination. Along the way on the journey, you might realize I got to switch lanes. I might have started out wanting to be this, but on the journey, I found out I'm supposed to be doing that. So I encourage people, pay attention to the journey. Enjoy it. That's where all the fun is. That's where all the education is. That's where all the pain is. That's where all the suffering is. The journey is where everything takes place. Once you reach the destination, it's like, now what? You understand what I'm saying? So I encourage young entrepreneurs, people that's reaching and striving, pay attention to the journey. Enjoy the journey. Learn as much as you can about the journey itself, about what you're going after, and about yourself. Because we have this thing. People say, if you want it, never give up. Never give up. And that's a good analogy, but sometimes people don't know how to give up on something that's no longer working or that's no longer good for them. If you're you working towards a good relationship with your lady, and it's just turmoil, never give up. Keep going. No, hold on, dog. We fighting. We arguing. We not getting along. At some point, I got to abandon this. But you have to have the bandwidth and the wherewithal to recognize when that change is necessary.
I understand. And my last and final question is, what is the mindset that it takes to be able to build a multi-million-dollar brand?
Confidence. Confidence and self-belief. You know, I'm on my way to building a multi-million-dollar brand, which is me. I'm the brand. I'm the bag. I am the money. I'm it for what I do. And then my team around me that help makes this happen as an author, as a life coach, as a motivational speaker, right?
as this is being built, the foundation always has to be your vision. It has to be the vision, but you have to be confident. You have to be sure of yourself. Nobody can believe in you more than you. With the artists that I've worked with, and project management, and artist development, and road management, and helping artists build their brands and navigate through their careers, right? I don't care how many endorsement deals you get. I don't care how many record deals you sign. I don't care if the biggest executive wants to represent you. I don't care how big your publicity team is. If you don't have confidence and believe in yourself, everybody else is wasting their time, because at some point that system is no longer going to work, because it doesn't work without you.
As we wrap this up, I just want you guys to make sure y'all taking all this advice and applying it. Applying it to your brand, applying it to yourself. It's not about your business, it's about you. You have to change who you are for your brand to change who it is, all right? So make sure y'all like, subscribe to our channel, run us up, 60K approaching. Oh, also shout out to Rap Snacks. Thank y'all for this. We appreciate y'all so much. Hey, we got more to come. I can't wait till y'all see what we got going with Rap Snacks, but I'm Marlon Watts, co-owner and CEO of WRLDINVSN, and I'm out, baby.